Okay, it's on.
All right, so I'll just do all question 6, and then we'll just switch from question to question.
Okay.
So, medical is the prevalence of aspirin usage by questioning all of the patients who enter her clinic for treatment. I got convenient because medical student just kind of had them come in at her convenience. So that's how I got that one.
Yeah, I got the same answer.
Yeah, me too.
The Colorado Department of Health obtains an alphabetical list of 2 million adult Colorado residents and constructs a pool of survey subjects by selecting every 1,000 name on the list after randomly choosing one person from the first 1,000 on the list. I got systemic because that's the one that deals with randomly selecting a number and then picking another number so many away. So in this case, 1,000. So every 1,000 people they choose.
Cool. Hey, Aaron, I can hear Matt really well, but I can't hear you super good at all.
All right, I'll lean in. In a Gallup poll of 1,059 adults, the interview subjects were selected by using a computer to randomly generate telephone numbers that were then called. So this one gave it away with computer and randomly generated. So this was a simple random sample. And then D, a dietitian has partitioned people into age categories under 18, 18 to 49, 50 to 69, and over 69. She is surveying a simple random sample of 200 members from each category. So this one was either cluster or stratified, but then stratified is more of a specific group of people instead of just a random sample. So it's stratified.
Cool.
Then Johns Hopkins University researcher surveys all cardiac patients in each of 30 randomly selected hospitals. So this one's a cluster just because they grouped 30 random people together. Could have been 30 teenage cardiac patients, then it might have been a stratified.
Sweet.
Well, all right, I'll do number 7.
Okay.
Can you hear me pretty well?
Yeah.
All right, so for number 7, it talked about the American Medical Association wanted to determine general patient satisfaction. So determine the type of sampling method used in the following scenarios. So the first one, they took a simple random, or they took some doctors and then whoever the doctor worked with that day, and we realized it was a cluster because the group, whoever the doctor works with, is not being controlled, but the doctors were selected randomly. The next one, they used a computer and randomly generated, so that one I think was simple. The third C, we did stratified because the groups had specific needs or requirements like gender. And then the last one was systematic because it was every 5th person. So, do you guys have any questions on that?
I think I'm good. I'll do number 8.
All right.
So number 8 wasn't super hard, but it's determined for each scenario whether it is an observational study or an experimental design. If it is an experimental design, determine the response, treatment, and the subject. So for the first one, it was observational, and it's the Center for Disease Control obtains current flu data by randomly polling 300 men and 300 women. And then for B, it was experimental design. I guess I'll read it. You plan to conduct an experiment to test the effectiveness of Sleepies, a new drug that is supposed to reduce insomnia. So you randomly divide 1,000 patients into 2 groups, where half get Sleepies and the other a placebo. You record the gender of each subject. You will then observe how many hours of sleep they get in a week. So let's see. You determine the response. So the response was the variable hours of sleep that they got during the week. The treatments were either the placebo pill or the sleepies pill. And then the last one is the subjects, and there were 1,000 subjects, and they were all patients that had insomnia.
Sweet.
So it's pretty easy.
Cool.
So the next one was kind of like that, but instead of insomnia, it was a skin irritation. So this was experimental because they were experimenting with different things, not just seeing if the rashes went away. And so the subjects were the 224 patients with skin irritation. The response variable was the skin irritation, and there were 3 treatments: the 0.5% cream, the 1% cream, and the placebo.
Cool.
Great.
All right.
Good work, everybody.
Did anyone have any questions?
I'm good.
So I guess we'll do this again on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But all right, cool.
See ya.
Bye.